So when I say the word mount, what comes to mind? Well, see, if you're a horseback rider, you're going to think, mount up there, partner. Let's get mounted. Yeah. Or if you work in an art store, you could be thinking about mounting a picture on something. But, well, actually, that is the meaning that we're aiming for. To mount a picture. So let's say you have an existing picture and you want to make it look like it's mounted on poster board or something. So let's grab a picture that you like, anything, and let's say you wanted to mount a section of it. You don't want the whole thing mounted, because oftentimes, like in this case, this picture here was much larger. They cropped it and then mounted this poster board over top. In this case, we're going to crop the picture and then mount it on top of a background, and then we're going to create a nice texture to that background. So we went into View and Organize Photos and grab a picture you like. I'm going to grab the palm trees, take it into standard edit mode, convert, yes, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to grab the rectangular marquee tool. It's right here. I don't know why Photoshop is acting so slow right now. Alright. So now I'm going to cut a piece of this that I want. I'm going to take, let's say, that right there. So drag and pull the piece that you want cropped, or the piece you want to focus in on, and I'm going to hit edit, copy. Now I'm going to open a brand new document, and let's just accept the defaults, hit OK. Now what the defaults did is the selection I had made, it made this just as big as the selection. So we don't want it just as big, we want it a little bigger. So let me exit out of that new document. I'm going to go back in. See, so what I selected here, it made the new document exactly that size. But I want it a little bit bigger. So when I hit new, I'm going to make it, let's go look at it in inches right now. Okay, it's 3 inches by 6 inches. So let's say I want maybe 1.5 inches. So I'm going to do it 5 by 8. So 5, 8. Hit OK. Now I'm going to create a background. I'm going to keep this green that I had here before. So it was a nice green. Color of the palm trees. I think if you remember, we used it for our border. So now I'm going to grab the paint bucket tool and I'm going to fill this in like so. And now if we minimize this, we should be able to see both photos. Now if I click back on the palm tree, if you remember, I had copied that section. Now if I go into the green one and I go paste, I should paste that layer right over top, like so. So gave ourselves a little bit of distance around, if you remember, when we created this. But it looks fairly plain, doesn't it? So what are we going to do? We're going to click on that background and we're going to add a texture to it now. So let's go up to Filter, Texture, Mosaic Tiles. That's what we want. There's all sorts of different textures you can choose. Let me move this so you can see it. Every time it opens up, it's bigger than you can see. It's because you need to be able to see all the options. So if you remember, you saw a similar window like this before when we did the crackle, however you say that. We chose mosaic this time, and we can make the tile size small or big. I like small because it just simply gives you a more detailed look. How big do you want the grout to be? That's interesting. Kind of like that. You can make it darker or lighter. I kind of liked it lighter. So get it how you want it. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And then once you got it how you want it, click OK. And now we've added some depth to it. And if you remember, we did something similar to this with the when we framed it. In this case, we're just mounting a piece or a cropped photo on top of what looks like poster board. Now I could create a shadow here, like so, and now it really looks textured and three-dimensional and all that. So there's cropping a picture and mounting it on another texture. So it looks like a real mount, like you'd do for a picture. Like that's poster board, and that's the picture you mounted on top of it. So go ahead and experiment with all the little nuances of the mosaic tiles that I showed you there.